Iratus, where did we leave off? Oh, I remember. We left off about to send a skeleton on a brand spanking new skeleton-based mission to make all the enemies insane. So let's get that squad set up. That one comedian, you have your alt skin because you have 15. Well, you're at level 15, so you have your ultimate ability. Enemies will either go insane or become inspired, and we can ensure that enemies become insane due to the shackles of war. Enemies cannot escape or become inspired, but they can become insane.
This item finds its way into my capable
So,
hands.
in theory, all minions gain accuracy and damage until the battle ends. No. In theory, this is going to help us with the problem of having to worry about lowering the stress on enemies in order to make them go insane. Now, it does not get removed by, or it does not go around ward, so we might need to use the minions that we have to knock ward away from an enemy before we try to make them go insane. But I'm still gonna freaking try it anyways, because it seems like it's gonna be cool. Let's do it. If no one knows what I look like, what's my account picture then? Why, that would be Shamano. I think. No one has ward who's important. Love it. Doesn't escape. Barbarian. Well, I have the shackle that does that too. Additional damage depending on the amount of vigor the target is missing. Immune to stress attacks and ignition. But our skeleton, he goes last, but he will make everyone go insane. Also, we have Bound Hades, who is the ghoul that makes enemies lose block, which is not the ideal one that I wanted. It's still fine. It's fine. Man, you have a lot of evasion. And you have 28 armor. You have no armor. You're wearing the skin of an animal, and your cleavage is showing. Don't tell me that's giving you 28 armor, barbarian. He has better armor than you do. His is at least made of brass or something. I doubt it's gold, because a gold sword probably is not that good. We should try to ice somebody. Let's ice you. By the way, Grizzly Salute. The problem with him is that he does have high resistance, or high dodge, I should say. They're hitting the vampire. I don't care about them hitting the vampire. Because we can always bloodthirst and gain all of that HP back, basically immediately. Rainbow Zombie Man says, I cannot figure out how to use the ghouls effectively. It really helps if you have this, Gruesome Snack. It is a trinket you can equip on your ghouls that gives them a stack of lunch break at the beginning of combat, which means they start with 8 luck, 8 attack, 8 dread, 20 health, 8 evasion, and they can heal without costing an action during the mission. Ghouls are OP with that trinket setup, and I kind of love it. So we're gonna make sure you have that ability. We might want to mesmerize. Just for, where is it? There it is. Just for the mana gain in the future. But for now, let's smack the crap out of this guy. And crit him? Nah, at least we do 50 damage. You. Moves deal a lot. Man, we do a lot of damage now. I'm glad I started buffing the attack of my minions. We can buff them even more, or we could just try to kill someone. You have 2 health. I would... It missed him, but you're insane. You're berserk. Oh god. You did 8 damage. Oh, thanks. You know what? That's actually good because it'll do more damage through the armor. You are panicked, and we missed, but we're still going to try to make you go insane. You can heal yourself, or you can lunch break, but we don't have the wrath for that. You know what? Just ice this fool. Don't give him a turn. Good.
Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
Debuff, loses all evasion. I wish I could see what the original evasion was, but oh well. It is what it is. Iratus gains mana. I would like to gain some mana, but I think what I should do first is try and kill these minions, and then we'll worry about that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You cannot endless mediocrity on this turn, huh? Well, you do ignore armor, so you should just attack. 59 damage, that's pretty good. You do take 50% more damage. And wait a minute. What's her feature? 10 luck against female enemies? Dude, crit this. Damn. Could have been a great crit. You missed. And you crit for 16. Barbarians do not deal a lot of damage. I think their whole shtick is that they just have a lot of block, which admittedly does suck a little bit, but you redirected. Is it 50% chance? 50% chance, okay. Very slightly annoying, especially with 36 armor on you, but the skeleton can kill you eventually, even if it takes a while. And we crit for 44, that's pretty good. Your frail bodies fail you. I might even want to have you move up to the front. Ignore the block and ward on this unit, and then maybe have you do some mesmerizing just for some stat gaining. Are you immune to ignition? Yes. So we could try to light the barbarian on fire, which is very good damage, but if it gets deflected, it's not going to do anything. I'm just going to take a shot at the barbarian, honestly. Just hit him. We could buff. In fact, buffing seems like a better idea, because if we buff a couple of times, we'll be getting around their block very easily. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll stall out for a little bit. You even missed. You suck. You missed! You should remove the evasion on that unit. Okay. I appreciate the 118 crit, thank you very much. You cannot mesmerize from the front, huh? I didn't know that. Did not know that.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
That's a good crit. I mean, that's with the lunge break buff. That's with a pretty high damaging attack. And a critical hit deals 225% damage as well. Man, ghouls are so useful. So I think I'm just going to start hitting. We have a couple units who can... Oh yeah, dude, absolutely stun. This is a 30 crit on a stun. We have a couple of units who can kind of pierce the armor protection. The Bride of Iratus to a small extent. I forgot the name of the unit. You are going to... you know what? F it. Hit him. Hit him. He's not immune to crit, so if we crit, we could do a substantial amount of damage. I will start mesmerizing. I would like to gain some mana so that we can have it for future turns, future combats. We could just make you go insane. Unlucky. Negative luck, accuracy, and evasion. Dude, I'll take it. That's a really good ability on the skeleton, combined with the dark shackles, preventing enemies from getting buffs. Yeah, sure, you might get a berserk, but having guaranteed negatives just by using, what is it, like 30? Yeah, 30 wrath? That's insanely good value. I do need you to stop hitting my unit. That would be great. So I think I'm just going to ice you. And we might even lunch break on the ghoul, just because it doesn't really matter.
Your last.
Yeah, you might as well just do this again. It doesn't really matter that the ghoul is buffed, because the damage is going to be coming from the bride and from the skeleton right now. 3 turns and they're dead. We just want to make sure the ghoul lives. We just want to make sure the ghoul lives. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I said. So we're going to heal you, and then you're going to flee backwards. Thank you. Can you give them heart attacks? Yes. If they have 0 stress, you could heart attack an enemy. It's not that reliable, though. I much prefer the offensive damage. Mechanical Eye cannot miss. Cannot miss. I don't know who to equip that on. Plus 14 spell power is pretty decent. 1,000 experience, 24 mana. People healed for none. Yeah, people healed up a little bit. Got a little bit of XP. Grave, Dormant Minion. What is the path that we want? I think we want to go all the way left and hit up this quest. So let's do that. Once they get to 0 sanity, further sanity damage has a chance to heart attack. Yeah, I know. More consistent than you would think. Choose a minion to raise. Are they coming back to life? I didn't lose a zombie. I guess we'll take a mummy. We have a level 15 mummy. That happened fast. Well, I mean, I guess you get your alternate skin. I did not think we would just get a level 15 unit kind of instantly. You are level 15. You are level 15. You are level 15. Everyone who's level 15 gets a buff. Although we do need to give them a new ability now. Happy Meal is easier to kill, because instead of 30, it's 40% vigor, or bigger buff. I think we definitely give them a bigger buff, because they start with the buff. So we give them Happy Meal, and now my ghouls are going to start with 25 bonus health, 16 attack, 16 dread, 12 luck, and 12 evasion. These things are going to be goddamn ridiculous.
My investment.
This is insane. I love ghouls. Ghouls. Oh. They're so good. So we can make the heal better, or we can make critical hits deal more damage. I think just making the heal better every turn is better, because this also increases the attack damage by 3, thanks to the effect of it. This is critical hit and dodge chance, plus critical hits deal more damage, but I'm not always using the vampire for attacking, and just a better raw damage value will still help for the healing, especially with 65% instead of 50%. So I think I'm going to go that way. Yeah, critical hits dealing more damage can get an instant kill, but let's get the more reliable option. Let's get the more boring option. And you. 15% damage, critical hit for 50. So 75% damage instead of 50%, or critical hits deal 225% more damage. Hold up. Inflicts a critical hit that deals 225% damage instead of, 150? So it's like, do you want the base damage to be higher, or do you want the critical hit to do more damage? Does this matter? Does this matter at all? Like, the only thing I can think of, and bear with me, the only thing I can think of is that the left ability, beyond increasing your crit chance, might penetrate armor more regularly. Because if it depends on the calculations. It depends on if crit is damage dealt multiplied or the original damage multiplied. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like 26, if they have 15 block, maybe that's 26 minus 15, 11 crit. Whereas this attack might be 2 damage critted. I still think this one's better because it is just more damage, but it depends on how the calculations are done. I could see it going either way, but I'm going to take Bloody Rose. Just more damage, I think.
My minion.
So, that's been done. We have 3 points. I don't think we need more accuracy. You're at 148. You don't need dread, so you're going to save the points. Mud the Blood. You know, more raw damage. It's more healing, too. And Hades, we're going to stall on you. Comedian. Better initiative. Max! Because I'm thinking if we have lots of initiative, then you can open up with the creepy clank and make enemies go insane. that could work. So eventually we're going to come across Dampires. There it is. And it is Dampier because there is no E at the end of it, but I still am going to call it Dampire. So, until we find Cool Hat Lady, I think we're okay getting rid of that one comedian for a combat. Just a combat, just one teensy little itsy bitsy combat. Abilities cannot miss. I'm trying to think who we want with that, but I don't know. Oh, what about, well, he's already got armor protection. But it could be good to put on that one comedian, because if it can't miss and ignores wards, then we can immediately make someone go insane without having to worry about wards and without having to worry about it missing. But I don't think that's what we want. I don't know, we could use Doot Doot. What do you do again? You attack from the front, you maim from the front, you heal. You can give someone else block or block and ward. I guess I'd have it set to both. Let's send you in. My big bony friend. You're going in for this one. Really quickly, I do want my other ghoul now, I realize, to get the buff for their ability being at a better level. So I want to send them in for training. These enemies have block and... They don't really have block and ward. The guy in the back does. This is fine. This is fine. Let's do it. Yeah, I want them to be at level 15 as soon as possible. You got the relic for the golem. He has it equipped. Yep, I have that cool relic that Bound Hades told me about. It's damage reduction for lower health, so this guy can actually be a little bit more tankier, which is very nice. And in fact, I'm just going to immediately up his armor. Just to make sure that Doot Doot lives for one more combat. Alright, let's do this. We have everyone who we want. We're going to send out the same ghoul, which might not be ideal, but like they're just so good with that buff. Now they have... The ghoul gains... Oh, you know what? I had it wrong. They start with lunch break, not one level of whatever it is. So they start with plus 8, 8, 8, 8, and not plus 12, or 16, 16, 12, 12. They start with this buff, even though I have this ability. I still don't mind, because if I ever eat someone, I want a bigger buff, I feel. But I get it now. I had it slightly off. We're good. We're okay. So I could go for the Bard first, but I feel like I can probably wipe you.
You are my anger.
Even though you have armor, because I have you taking more damage now. So I kind of feel like just going for you, especially with the Bride of Iratus. We might be able to just crit you to death. We'd have to get a lucky crit, but this is still 41 damage. And our Bone Golem hasn't even gone yet. Hey, Boney. 43 damage. You're not dealing that much damage, but honestly, kind of feel like you should try to stun everyone. Although, it's not going to go around ward, which means it's just going to knock the block off of everyone. I'm actually okay with that. We did stun, too. Please stop hitting my unit. And you debuffed them? Oh, thank God, they didn't hit my bride. They could have easily just killed my bride, and I would have had no way of dealing with that situation. I don't really want you to go backwards, but you kind of need to do something. So you're just going to throw your knife. You know what we could do? We could use the Bone Golem to give her a block. Starting to think maybe 2 block would be better for the Bone Golem. Just because physical damage seems to be what you face more in this game. So 1 block and 1 ward is fine, but like, these guys are doing a lot of physical damage that I would like to protect myself against, please. Annoying buff, just don't crit my my lady. You can shoot her all you want. We move before they do. That's annoying. Is it only directly behind? Directly behind. I'd still like to go for the attacks on you, I think. And that's gonna hit your ward too. You should... hit this guy. We need to kill him and the ignition will help. You need to move forward. Please do that now. And I don't care which one I hit. Her or the golem. Get rid of their protections. Initiated. You should honestly just keep buffing her. Give her some blocks so that she lives. You idiot. Oh, wait, the buff worked, but now increases damage dealt by 40%. Oh, that's scary. Okay, move forward. Yes! 117 damage. What was the last one? 113? They're getting better. You're doing it! You're doing it! Oh, you're toasted. Crit for 115. This is Bound Hades is in the lead by 2 damage. 3 damage, something. What was it? Oh, I already forgot. That's fantastic, though. My god. Oh, the places we will go. Let's see how much damage this does. 35. See, the other ability might go through the armor better is the only thing I don't know. Bone golems are very tanky. They don't seem to want to do that much damage unless it's like a final hit KO when they're low on health, but they tank a lot of damage. I gotta like it. Annoying redirect, but a good crit. Critical hits deal 225% more damage. That was pretty effective. Now, don't self-destruct. Never, ever, ever, ever use that ability. What you should do is just keep buffing people. I should have, yeah. I think double block would have been better. Now, certain fights might have more ward, but the enemies in general in this game just hit physical more often. You move up, you move back. Oh, crit for 59. You know, I think that proves what the crit calculation is, because he only had 17 armor. So it must reduce the damage, and then the damage is multiplied by crit, which means that this ability, Master's Rose, does more damage against armored units, while this one does more damage against unarmored units. That's got to be the difference between them. It's gotta be. Warm and delicious. Bring the golem into the final fight to see the self-destruct animation. It's so dumb. Bound Hades, if you're here and you remind me when that happens, I will do it. The problem is, I might not remember. The initiative on the ghoul is stupid. Yeah, the ghoul moves first, which means if I wait, they move last, then first. So like on this turn, if I wait, they'll move last and then first, and then it's just a guaranteed move forward, move backward, which I like it because it keeps the vampire in a good position. So I think we should wait. Then you can... honestly, just give me a little bit more mana. I'm going to have all these units kind of hang out on the next combat, I think, just because they're a little bit low. But But I want the mana, because we need to use our spells more in future combats, I think. You can do... 100. You can do like 50 damage, I think. You know what, just give her one more block. With the ghoul action, we're gonna kill him on this turn. So, ghoul up. Jump back. Good fight. One-time use only, deal 12 magic damage to all enemies, set them on fire for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Gets around ward very easily, and it's very cheap. I like the one-time use only abilities, although I never use them. Right, level 15. Level 15! So now, do we want an easier time of lunge breaking, or do we want a bigger buff? I still think we want the bigger buff.
Get back to battle.
Also, get back to battle. Battle game mode. Buff your accuracy a little bit. That's pretty good. And you know what, Namer? Get you the good skin. Fan-freaking-tastic. So if we wanted to, we could, hold on. We're gonna have to do this, and this. Don't have... Oh, I do have the souls to unlock this. Okay, what does it cost? 1 hooded man. Is that a wraith? I have a wraith. I don't use wraiths. Let me just dump this guy. I didn't build him with anything special, did I? No. I did give him abilities, so I'm gonna have to redo this in the future, but look, I need inventory space.
The dead don't get to rest.
We'll rest you. And let's get a new squad equipped. Although, let's see what's coming up. Dampire. So, we need the skeleton. Where's my skeleton? There you are. We need the skeleton. We need anybody who can kill other units very well. We got a lich. We could double lich skeleton build. Dude, you know, a double lich skeleton run actually seems like it might work. We have one good skeleton at the front who is going to make them go insane. We have a skeleton in the back who can, you know, stall out the fight. Let's freaking do it. Double lich skeleton run. And this guy's gonna heal once we kill the other skeleton. So, what we should do is just really quickly see if there's anything that we want. Every time a minion misses, you gain wrath. Just garbage skills. We'll save our points. And we're gonna use a consumable. We have so many! Skullfall. I got a lot of Skullfall abilities. I actually think that might be good to have, just so I can get around ward if the enemies have ward. And I never use these anyway, so I'm just going to use one. Right, let's do it. I approve. I approve of what we got here. You guys are almost level 15. You're almost level 15. Let's get you leveled up. Right. So it's going to be a little difficult to start, but once we get our skeletons out there, they're going to feel the pain. And we're going to be able to see what this Dampire does. We're going to be able to see what this weird elite man does. Let's do it. And I have a spell that can get around ward if we need it. So she does have 3 ward and 3 block. That's a little crazy. Negative 20% chance of insanity. Plus 6 attack for each vampire. Okay, we don't have vampire, so she's a vampire hunter. If she is alone in her squad while insane, the battle ends and she joins Iratus. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Okay, okay. So let's get rid of everyone's ward. And then the skeleton will make everyone go insane. Sweet. Berserk, Cowardice. I guess the barbarian always goes berserk. Good to know. We should have figured that out. Cowardice, chance to flee increases before the beginning of their turn. Deal stress damage to all allies equal to 20% of their current remaining sanity. It's not that good because it doesn't really make him any worse, and we did miss on the guy in the back, which is very annoying. But still, you know, we made a couple of units insane. We gotta kill this guy, though, quickly. The liches are gonna stall. Luckily, he missed. Liches are gonna stall again. Well, no, you're gonna actually do an attack. We can't buff the skeleton. I remembered. Whoa! I forgot about that! No. I forgot about that. Don't hit him. Oh my god. They're gonna get a turn. We have to... I forgot that I buffed his ability. Don't hit my skeleton, you son of a dick. No! Oh, it's been done! He died like a little bitch! And he crit my other lich twice, which is real effing annoying. Because he has such high accuracy and crit damage now. Good lord. Right. Well, don't use your magic attack ability, because we need to... I should not have upgraded it like that. Oh, I should not have upgraded it like that. Kill an ally. Yes. We want to heal. Soon. We also need to, like, do some freaking damage and make enemies go insane. It's gonna be hard to make her go insane now, but we do have stress damage, so we can make it happen, I hope. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let them have an attack.
It will take more than
you shoot 3 times.
Stop my legions.
I was hoping that wouldn't happen because I wanted to get an attack out with this unit. Man, this is it's going poorly all of a sudden. We should still be able to make it out, but I really messed up with a couple of my abilities. I should not have gotten my skeleton killed, is kind of what it just boils down to. We can keep summoning skeletons, though. That's the thing, you know. One lich, you gotta worry about one lich. One lich is gonna F your day up. Didn't realize that she had that much damage she could output, which was very unfortunate. You! Move forward. So we've hit a point of equilibrium, I think. And we can kill this swordsman with a few of these abilities because he has many buffs. I mean, we hit him 5 times on that turn. That's pretty good. And now we have 3 skeletons out. So we lost a couple of units, but hey, you know what we learned? We learned what these units do, and I learned that I should probably not do my my ability of fire when ever, really. I should just remove this. I should remove it and replace it with this one that ignores ward. I really should. By the way, you're insane. You have a chance of attacking an ally. I'll take it. Counter-strike for 150% for any enemy that attacks you. I'm gonna, in that case, probably just still attack you. I want to get one of these on my team now, I understand.
Curses.
Who cares? I have an infinite number of skeletons. And you missed. We need to kill this man. As soon as we get a kill on somebody, then the fight is even further in our favor. Now, keep summoning skeletons. If a skeleton dies, like, I could have healed, but if a skeleton dies, I don't care. If my lich dies, I care. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And also, you hit your friend. That's very good. So we're gonna wait, because I want my units to actually get an attack. You have a machine gun! You're like straight out of Bloodborne. We should go for the barbarian now, because we want her to go insane. And we can easily penetrate the armor here, because we got buff skeletons. That's the thing. Our skeletons are buff as hell. Can't hit you in the back. Can hit you. Can hit you. We can hit you in the back, but it's not going to get through your protection. We could buff a unit. We could buff our Lich, but the Lich is going to eat a skeleton on its next turn anyway, so I think we're okay.
My hordes are without number.
You crit for 17. Who cares? Well, I cannot. Dark Resurrection. You know what? I'm not going to kill you. We hit our skeleton for 53. I don't care. Because guess what? I got another skeleton. That is a very annoying attack. We should buff the strength of the Lich, or like the armor, so that triple shot can't just like KO. You still have 28 armor, so we have to use this attack. You're dead in one hit. You, honestly, give me a buff. I don't know what you do. You killed your friend! Thank you. Stance. That is not a problem. We're not going to be stancing you. What we're going to do is hit your friend. He's got 34 evasion, so that's expected. You're going to buff. We want our Lich to live. You. Finally, we get to do this. Finally, we get to kill a skeleton.
More will come.
Insanity is paying off. I do like the skeleton build. Oh, if only I had a skeleton. Also, we can't make you go insane. We can lower your sanity until you go insane, but you very well might get a virtue. Look, if it happens, it happens. We're gonna have to try to kill you, though. Although, let's get another buff on the Lich. We can stall now that we have a lot of armor on our Lich. We gotta kill this guy so he doesn't kill the lady, though. Once we get to a point where it's only her, it's easy. We just gotta hit. Just gotta hit. I don't want to light them on fire. What I want to do is do this. If we can move them, that'd be great. If we can't, you know, it is what it is. Please summon another skeleton at some point. He does have 84% resistance, but what else am I going to do? I guess I could shield bang, but that uses my... wrath, which I need for a skeleton. They're not really doing anything, so... There we go, we got a skeleton. Right, max skeleton. This is a bit of a slow fight here. Stop hitting her, please. It's a bit of a slow fight, but there's a reason for this. We gotta make her go on our side. If we do this, it will all be worth it. I can magic damage him. Seems like a good turn for it. Missed. Oh my god! She counterattacked him. I didn't even think about that. Fuck. Oh. Just ice him. Ah. Milk Jug's laughing. Well. It's okay. If we can get her on our team, it'll still be worth it. Finally, we got him. Oh my lord.
Tide.
Become part of the breathless tide. Also, become insane, please. If we make her go insane, she just immediately comes on our side. Although, this is a little scary, so I think I'm just going to stall. I'm not gonna risk her. Wait, she cannot go in. She cannot be virtuous because of the shackles. So this will work. All we got to do is stall and use our shield banger, and we got it. You see, that's what I would rather see. She's like gaining sanity, I think. Oh, because of the crit. Okay, can I make people go insane? Do I have an ability that does that? I really hope I do. I don't. I think if we stall, though, we do get, like, Wrath every turn. Iratus is angry that you're stalling so much. Yeah, it happens, so we can just wait. She has 91. We'll just let's do this. And you just stall. Oh, okay, you do that then. I have the ability that makes people go insane. Magic damage, initiative, remove all debuffs, move target, physical damage, gain dread, physical damage. I don't have the ability. Physical. I really should have gotten the upgrade. I think I have access to it. I'm just like, who cares about making Iratus deal stress damage? Who cares? And now I've got to a point where I'm just waiting on the wrath build-up. So we're just gonna wait on that wrath build-up. This Dampire is gonna cost us a lot, but it's worth it. You can right-click on a spell. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 spells and 12 slots, so I have everything already equipped, but thank you. I understand this now. I was kind of curious about what would happen if you had more than 12. But yeah, I don't actually have anything that is stress. I kind of just didn't take it. So I can get it right now if I wanted to. I just didn't get it before the fight. So that's why we're kind of stalling out a little bit. I could also probably tactical retreat and then come back, but at this point, I just want to do it. In one turn, we will get one wrath and we can shield bang and probably get her.
That used to be one of you.
Gained a little bit of stress back. 91, 113. Gained quite a bit back, but it doesn't matter. Like, these units, they disappear anyways, so we might as well just take full advantage of them. Let's do it. You fucking missed! What? I don't know, maybe if I crit her, she'll get stressed out? Please. Please. Oh, we can do it. Don't miss. How are you not insane yet? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're nearly dead. Be on my side. Oh, we have enough. We should let her hit us. I'm learning. Hey! We've done it.
If this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
And we got 1 steel spike and 2 boiling blood. Hey, we can rebuild them, make them stronger than they were before. And we got a purple skull back. We got the skull. Let's go. And we got level 16 brains. We can absolutely rebuild him and make him stronger. And we have access to a goddamn Dampire. Let's check him out a little bit. Feels the burden of her curse far stronger than other minions. Submitting herself to her vampiric nature only served to put her into perspective all the things that she had lost, even though her murderous strength has not waned a bit. Right, what do we got? Masterful Thrust. Ignores armor and block. Doesn't miss if you upgrade it. Aim for the Vein. A critical hit restores vigor equal to 40% of the damage dealt. Or mana. So it's a self-heal or a mana gain. Ooh. Mocking Riposte. Deals stress damage. Interrupts stances. The fallen Dampire enters a stance. I'm still calling it Dampire. Look. I know it's Dampire. I don't care. Deals damage to any enemy that attacks her. So it's stress damage into physical damage. Counterattacks always crit. Or counterattacks restore health equal to 50%. That's not that much health. Places a trap for 2 turns. Cannot move. Enemies that enter the trap receive physical damage. More physical damage. Can't move and ignore resistance. Magic attack attacks 5 times. Target loses all resistance until the end of battle. It's actually a Wrath ability. Increases the damage dealt or reduces the Wrath consumed. And you can make them lose armor until the end of battle, again increasing the damage dealt or reducing the Wrath consumed. Dude, you know, having this unit out in the field is very nice, being able to get around armor and resistance. You can just have them out, and then all the hits against them are going to do full damage. Three died for 1 Dampier. Yeah, the thing is I have to do it 2 more times. I have to do it 2 more times, and then I can get him. Where was I? It was right here, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking, having both of these abilities would be fantastic. Lose resistance, lose armor, have it cheap. Because here's the thing, if it attacks 5 times or attacks 3 times, that's probably with the armor or resistance up. So you wouldn't really use this to just do damage. You'd use one of the other abilities, I would assume. So just having the cheap 25 Wrath, remove armor, remove resistance is very nice. Seems like a high crit character. You're right, 36 base crit chance is pretty high. Which would explain the low base damage and like these really the multitude of weak attacks that come out. See, I think you would want to do the upgrade there. We're definitely going to put a brain on this person. We have so many brains. You get a level 15 brain, and TG Quirk said that they want to be a Dampier. So you know what? You get a Dampier. And we're going to upgrade that and that. Make these very cheap. More damage or doesn't miss. We can up the accuracy pretty decently. I think just more raw damage is good. It also moves you forward, which is very nice. You have nothing that moves you back, but being able to move forward back into position is okay. Critical hit restores vigor or mana. Oh, a critical hit restores vigor. It's not any hit, it's a critical hit specifically. So you really do want to buff up that crit chance. I see. Admittedly, mana regen is quite nice. But a self-heal is also nice, but it's not like a guarantee. It's not a self-heal that's reliable. Oh, it's 3 turns of trap. Enemy cannot move. I don't know if that's any good. Last two characters are really interesting. I haven't gotten them yet because I haven't beaten the game. Bound Hades says, I have not gotten the damn Pier's item. So we don't know what to give him. You start with block and ward. High luck, high evasion, not that good of accuracy. We can easily bump up the accuracy. Then we just put a few points in there. No armor or resistance at all.
My undead tools can be made better.
And of course, the alt skin is gold. I much prefer the red trench coat on this one, but sure, gold bow. Go ahead. I really like mana gain, but it's not like you can farm out for infinite mana here. I think having healing would be better. It's also better. It's also a higher crit chance. I have 2 more points. I think that a higher base damage is good for this. Doesn't miss is fine. But ideally, you're just not going to miss anyways. You know, hold up. Hold up. Critical hit restores vigor equal to half of the damage dealt. It's the same damage as this ability if I upgrade it, but you would always be using Aim for the Heart, except that the Dampier is going to be in the front line because that's where their abilities are usable most of the time, except for their ults. So they're going to be taking a lot of damage. You want to be using this ability to heal. You want to use this ability to get into position or get a quick KO. If an enemy's got like 2 HP, you can just kill him. And it raises accuracy.
My enemies are in for a nasty
Now,
surprise.
exploit anger, mocking riposte, infuriating taunts. Counterattack restores health. Deals stress damage. Probably not going to use this ability, although counterattacks restore vigor. I don't think this is going to do that much damage. And I say that because it's 11 to 12, and any enemy that has armor is going to take like 0 damage. Now, the crits are also going to do very little damage, but do we need them to crit? I don't know. I don't know where to put the other points. I do think we should buff attack, maybe even a little bit more. A little bit more accuracy, crit chance up seems good. A bit more evasion. Okay, we got a damn Pierre. And I learned my lesson. We need something that increases stress. Magic damage, magic damage, magic damage. Is it magic? There we go. Deals stress damage to the target. Just get that immediately. Fantastic. Now we need to build, unfortunately, a couple of liches. Let's do that. There's one.
Might I use this one sparingly?
There's 2.
I care for my minions.
I forgot the names of the liches, but we'll rebuild them in the future. We also need a new skeleton. I don't have a backup skeleton, so we'll build one here. And you know what? I am going to put a big skull in him anyway, so let's just do that now. Do we want to go for like a purple? Nah, this is good for now. And liches are probably going to have these abilities for evasion. It's not that good because ideally you're going to have lots of skeletons out there, but I don't know. And you need some things. Oh, I lost the good one. I lost the reduce all damage received by 10%. Damn it. Well, we'll rebuild you in the future. For now. Well, actually, okay, hold up. I'm not going to give them ability points because that's going to take too long. What I'm instead going to do is just put brains in them, and then if we need to, we can just dump them in here for a little bit of leveling, but they're already level 15, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. All right, where are we going next? Let's take a look at the map. I've been taking too long. Sacrifice minions. Receive parts, items, and a random consumable. Well, I do have a level 1 vampire I do not need. I imagine you get better stuff for sacrificing a better minion, so why don't we just do that? Let's see what we get. I'm gonna sacrifice a Lich that I just made. You know what, wait. Let's get rid of Brendan Fraser. Let's get rid of that level 15 mummy. We don't need 2 mummies. We got this mummy for free. We got garbage. The minion becomes immune to debuffs and bundle of dynamite. So you know what? You probably do not get better equipment for better minions because that was kind of trash. Hey, you live and learn. You live and learn.